And there we go. Alright, what's going on, guys? Vega here from SerpentX Special Forces. Got some free time today to do a quick AMA. Don't know how long I'm going to be live. Probably an hour, probably less, but we'll see how things go. I hope you're all doing well. This is an opportunity for me to chat with you, talk with you, for you to ask any questions, obviously within a respectful manner. Try to keep it civil, even though this channel is not made for children. Let's try to avoid cursing if possible. I try to avoid cursing if possible, but we'll see what happens if people fill in. I'll send out a tweet real quick, and I hope you're all doing well. Yeah, wife gave me a little opportunity here to do a live stream. She's off doing something for work and promoting and stuff like that. Got some videos planned for this week. I hope to get 2 out before Caffeine and Crypto Saturday, but we'll see how things go. It's been really freaking hectic and busy. I was happy to even make it to this weekend's meeting, which is very educational and insightful. If you haven't seen it already, please check out the channel. Not only did I have a guest on to talk about EIP 1559 for Caffeine and Crypto, but we had a round table with some of the what I would consider top guys in the crypto mining space, and it was a pleasure to be along with them and you know, just be educated, so to speak. I actually got something on my screen here that I want to listen to, and you guys are probably going to listen in with me, but I got my headphones so it doesn't bug you guys. So let me go ahead and play it while we let everybody fill in, and so to speak, and make sure that you guys can hear it.
And let's go one more tab. I'll look at your guys' chat stuff here in a minute too, so have your questions ready. Copy. We're going to come into here. We're going to paste one more. All right, we're going to delete this. The only other thing you need to do when you do this, if you do this in Excel, you could do this in Google Sheets too. You come up here, double click, and let's take on I here, we're going to do a Control F, and we're going to remove Ether, the name Ether. We're going to replace all. Okay, that gives us to that's a number. Average. Now I can quickly do an average. So this is the 1 hour 12-minute average is 300 blocks average. So ETH reward, let's just do that whole column there. 9.13 right now is our last hour average of ETH reward. Okay, so it's quite a bit. It was up to 14 earlier today, a couple hours ago.
Yeah, so I just saw this as I was getting on the live stream. Ethereum fees to the moon, what's going on? And the average block rewards jumped up quite a bit. Let's see what it's doing right now. So for those of us who are mining ETH right now, the rewards leveled off, it looks like. 2, 3, 4, 4. I'm sure I'll be going pages and pages and pages before I even find that. When did he post that? 6 hours ago. 5. He said there was a 14 somewhere in there. So it had to have been a while ago, because I mean, like 35 minutes. Look how many pages there are. It's crazy. Yeah, I'll never find it this way. But it's crazy. Today's been a red day. I bought the dip. I'm not sure about you guys, but I bought the dip. Even when mining, you know, I would recommend, not financial advice, but I would still recommend, you know, don't just mine, but trade. You know, if you want to stack them sats and increase your bags, definitely increase your holdings. Just trade it up. Only a few green, but a really red day today, unfortunately. And we knew this was coming. This was bound to happen. Just a matter of time. Let's see if I'm in the way of the chart. Yep, sure am. Look at that dip, man. So that was this morning. I was working when I got a little alert, and it dropped all the way down to around 47,000, something like that. And I bought a little bit there. I bought a little bit more. Yeah, I mean, like a little bit. All right, like DCA. All right, not DCA Adventure, but dollar cost average. Even though that's really what DCA stands for. At 51, yeah, so around 47, then 51, and I'm waiting to see what this guy does, and that's on the 4-hour. Like, I don't know if we're gonna be. I don't have the scripts. Mikhail sent me the scripts, but I don't have it on right now. Actually, I think it's in my favorites. Yeah, but I don't know what the market. What's the fear and greed index? What's alternative.me? Yeah, see, this is why I don't really go for the fear and greed index. Really don't. I don't pay attention to this. I just look at the charts and see what's going on. I don't know if this was a fat finger early this morning, or maybe somebody just had a position that as soon as it touched it, 52,000, it was just like dropped. But definitely a big dump there. I mean, what was that drop? Let me see something here. Let's go from this point down 8%. Okay, let's go from the top of this morning, 22nd, right here, top of this morning down to that 17%. So, I mean, when was the last time we had a 30% pullback? Realistically, honestly. It's been a hot minute. So, we'll see how things pan out. But look at the daily. We're super overextended. So, it was bound to happen. It was definitely bound to happen. It was just a matter of time. I mean, last time, we're way overextended compared to 2017, but the last time, was 2017 high that we were looking like this. And I mean, that's just straight up. So yeah, this is to be expected. You can see my alert here at 37,555 of where I have an opportunity to get some more. I set that a while ago because I was expecting Bitcoin to drop, and Bitcoin always likes to mess with you. It does the opposite of what you're thinking, and instead of dropping, it went up, and we're sitting here now. It seems to be a lot of support around 52,000. So I'm very interested to see how things pan out. No, it's not Saturday yet, Chancoin. Wife let me the opportunity to record or stream, and I'm taking the opportunity to do so. I may try to get a chance to record some content for the channel, but work has been really busy, and it's been making it super hard for me to do anything these days. But I'm doing my best, so we'll see how things go. Crypto Mikhail, thank you for stopping by. Yashnik, always in my heart, Yashnik. Crazy mother. I'm not gonna finish that statement, but hope you guys are all doing well. Let's listen to what Bits Be Trippin' was saying. I'm gonna keep playing this because I didn't get to watch this yet.
And then let's take a look. Here's what I like to do. I like to see who's been getting this reward. So copy that miner thing there. I pasted it into another sheet here, and if you highlight that and you go into data, filter, advanced, unique records, you can get the unique record distinct.
As people fill in, if you guys have any questions, feel free to tag me at SerpentX. Make sure so it tags me and notifies me that you got a question, or otherwise I'm just going to chat and chill with you guys.
List, you copy that, control copy, paste that in over here, kind of expand that. And then what I can do now is, now that I have that distinct list,
damn, I'm good with Excel
I can go through and I can do a sum if. Sum if the range of these miners,
right,
comma, the criteria is what we're looking on that distinct list, comma, the sum range. What are you trying to sum? You're summing that reward range. That's going to go like that, okay?
The sum of the
and then what that's going to allow me to
692.
do is keep, since I'm doing the full range in the way that I'm doing it, I don't have to lock those fields. And I can come down here and give me all of the participants and what they got. Now that just filled in. So that told me how much ETH was distributed to each of those pools or addresses. I do a sum up here, and I want to look at the sum of that, right? Of all those together, it's going to tell me how much was the yield over the last hour and 12 minutes. So the total yield was 2,740 ETH, okay? And of that, I can go in here and I can say, what was the percentage of this? There we go. More like it. Go. And like that, we have a distribution model of the last hour and a half of what's going on. So Ethermine has about 25%. Sparkpool's got about 22%.
Okay, so those are the top two. So you just said Binance manipulation at F2 pool against
yeah, 8 a.m. there was 112 ETH block.
Is that what you suspected this from?
We can see what the largest block here was by going over here and putting a filter on it.
That's crazy. Bitsby Trippin should do like a Udemy course or something. he should do like straight up. Like I was thinking about doing it a while ago, doing like a Skillshare or Udemy course on cryptocurrency and mining. But he should do a Udemy course on like, he must do this for a living, or he must have had to data entry for a living, because he knows like he's a little bit, he could do it faster than I can. I can tell you that much. Let's see. Just skipping around here. Don't want to play it the whole thing for you guys. If you guys are interested, go check that out. But yeah. Today was a weird day. Not only did we have that crazy pullback, but those pools were getting some mad. Somebody was overpaying, and I think the reason during that dip, let's go check out Ethereum. I think during that dip is why we were getting so much USD. No, let's do against BTC pairing. That's really what I care about. Really, I like to measure my crypto against the BTC value, not the fiat value. That's what's important to me. But yeah, during this I'm on the daily. Let me go back to the hourly. 20 seconds right here. Yeah, look at this volume. Look at this volume compared to the rest. It's right here. It's like covered up by the bar. But look at this volume compared to the rest. It was double the volume at that time. And even though it says 1400, that was about 9:30 Eastern Standard Time or 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which tells me, okay, what time does the stock market open? Like 9 o'clock, right? So could it be some institutional type thing, you know, some client whale put in a short? I don't know. I'm not a TA guy, and I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just saying, like, very strange on the timing. And somebody posted last night online. I'm not sure if they are influential whatsoever, and you can't even see my screen. This is the bar I was talking about. Look at the amount of volume compared to the rest of the volume that happened. And this was around 9 o'clock in the morning, 9:30, something like that. So this is when in my opinion, would be these two sticks or two volume candles, bars, whatever you call them, would be when those fees that Bitsby Trippin is talking about. I mean, you get a fee. Look at those fees, man. Those rewards. 10, 9, 8, 7, 9, 8. He said there was a 14 somewhere in there. That was 2 minutes ago. I can't see his clock on his screen. But if he streamed this 6 hours ago, that would have put us around the PM. But I think he was going back a little bit. So yeah, some crazy volume. Somebody's overpaying like a mofo. So Carlos and Charles duel next year. Opinion. Are you kidding? Any crypto related questions? Feel free. Nice hash isn't a pool, guys. I'm surprised Son of a Tech is still having trouble doing this. Nice hash isn't a pool, guys. They just rent your hash power to other people so they can use it on whatever pools they want. I don't know why. Like, that's one of the top grossing videos that I have too, is the Nice Hash Guide one. Nice Hash Beginner Guides to Mining Bitcoin. You know, how to you're not mining Bitcoin. But if you can pay attention to the title and me knowing what I know and you knowing what I know that you know, that was clickbait. The way I titled that, the keywords that I used, clickbait. 100%. I'm not gonna lie. You know why? Because I'm trying to grow this channel. And I knew a lot of new people were getting in. Now, if I can get them to the video, right, which is mission number 1, but then provide them educational information, then I'm okay with it. I'm okay with a clickbait type title. Now, you're not mining Bitcoin with Nice Hash. You're just renting out your miner for somebody else to hash some type of cryptocurrency, Ravencoin, Ethereum, whatever it may be, or some type of eHash token. And then you're getting paid in Bitcoin. You're not directly mining Bitcoin. And I could tell Son of a Tech recently is having trouble getting that across. So, yeah, Savage Mind, that's the only reason why I started earlier. Because I knew you usually live stream later on tonight. We needed to have another meeting that we had the other day, man. That was really good. That was some good stuff. That EIP 1559 meeting was awesome. Man, what's up with all these chairs? Those things gotta be super expensive. Way too much for my blood. Alright, so 8 hours ago, the last 1.5 hours, Ethereum mining reward transactions were averaging 14.83 per block, 21% going to Spark Pool, 18% going to Ethermine. Looks like a lot of DeFi action going on right now. Yeah. A panic selling, but followed by panic buying. Definitely some panic somewhere. Yeah, but I didn't have a topic right off rip to talk to you guys about, so I could have recorded a video, but I don't have material ready to go, so I just decided to do a live stream. These AMAs don't get a lot of views, which I'm okay with. They're only here for some of you guys, because I've been getting a lot of weird questions as of late. I don't want to pull up my questions on the live stream. Let me switch gears here. But yeah, I've been getting a lot of weird questions. There's no stupid questions, but weird questions, so to speak. Oh, Space Goats is on right now. About famous YouTuber's new computer. Huh. No idea he was going live. But he's also not in that one channel we all talk about, or that we all talk in, that nobody knows, that nobody will ever get into. The secret sauce. Yeah, these videos, you know, like what to mine after Ethereum, has been getting a lot. Anything to do with Ethereum has been getting a lot of attention lately. Look at that, 18.k views. Well, he only got 2.8k. I think Son of a Tech. I like him because he's straight shooter. Why I'm mining and selling Ethereum, that was good. I listened to that. I didn't watch it, but that was pretty good. Why he's moving on from Ethereum and stuff like that. So we'll see how things pan out after EIP 1559. Let's see what they got going on. Isn't this Max? Isn't this the guy you were talking to? Tim Biko? Client's performance tested for London, the recent mining concerns, and the best write-ups on 1559. When was this? 2 hours ago. I wonder if they watched our actual video. Because that was another thing, too, that freaking Son of a Tech was talking about. Was there was some articles being posted saying why miners, something about miners and why they agree or approve of 1559, but it doesn't sound like they actually talked to any miners. I'm not entirely sure if they did talk to miners or not. So I did watch it, and link to the summary. Changing BSD to remove the fee burn, increasing the block reward to make up for the lost fees, changing the proof of work to make it ASIC resistant. Several alternatives to 1559 are being proposed by miners, which mostly fall in 3 categories. So that's what he's saying the 3 categories are. So EIP 969. The third approach would require a change in a proof of work algorithm. Again, this is a controversial topic given PowerColor's history. An alternative proposal which achieves a similar goal is being discussed by miners because it is less baggage, not baggage, than PowerColor. Over the weekend, a long call was organized by BitTrip and miners to discuss various proposals. Recording here. Okay, so he got Red Panda's video. And EIP reduces amount of revenue, and we should make up for it, but the reduction impacts the chain security. See, that was my biggest concern during the meeting. I want to know about security. Like, it's worth noting that for any of these 3 proposals to be accepted, the thing to prove isn't that EIP 1559 reduces miner revenue, and we should make up for it, but that this reduction impacts chain security. The primary issue, in my opinion, against us moving is the security needs aren't strongly correlated with the block space demand, and Ethereum historically hasn't paid any more than necessary for security. Arguing that miners should get any of the congestion fees requires arguing that there is a strong correlation between chain security needs and block space demand. Yeah, the third option you're talking about, max voltage, is to change to an ASIC resistant algo. Yeah, I can see that being off the table, unfortunately. I'll talk about that. Yeah. I mean, all right, so there's only 23 of you watching, and 23 of you, most of you are like my buds. So let me tell you what I have right now. So most of my portfolio involves obviously Bitcoin, Ethereum, but Ethereum is getting smaller. I'm downsizing my Ethereum holdings. Chainlink, Polkadot, ADA, BNB, which I'm very surprised that BNB took off the way it did, because I got that sucker like super cheap. Litecoin, which so a lot of people don't do this, but when I first started off mining, what I was doing with all these auto switching pools, Z pool, Zerg pool, which I don't mine on that much anymore because some of the algos that they're on aren't like the top pools. But I would choose the option to get paid out in Litecoin because the fees were less and stuff like that. That didn't turn out to be as profitable during the 2017-2018 situation. But doing transactions in Litecoin is, at least right now, kind of a smarter move to mitigate fees, reduce transaction times and stuff like that. But I do like Litecoin. I got some Tezos. I got some Algorand. Trying to think I got some Sushi Swap. What else do I have? I have some Crow in the Crypto.com wallet, but I really did it just to get the metal card, just to be cool. But I haven't really started using the Crypto.com wallet like I should, because I'm trying to minimize fees and stuff like that. I have been using the combination between Coinbase and BitPay. Crypto Mikkel turned me on to BitPay to pay for things, right? So when I went to the trip down south in Florida to go swim with the manatees and stuff like that, I would quickly, because the Coinbase, you can connect Coinbase to your BitPay, I would quickly, exchange Ethereum, Bitcoin, whatever, and then, within minutes, that the funds will be available on my BitPay. I have the card, I have the digital card, whichever or, and I can buy stuff right then and there. Technically, right now, I could buy my dream car, but I'm not going to. And I told my wife that. I was like, honey, I know I could buy my dream car, but I'm really trying to save. I'm trying to prepare us for the future. I'm trying to, get a good retirement going, right? So I got my 401k through my job, investment portfolio into traditional stocks, international stocks, stuff like that. But I'm really trying to prepare for the future. But those are most of my holdings as of right now. I think I'm going to slowly phase out of Ethereum. I don't have 32 ETH to become a validator. But I think I might slowly phase out some of my ETH, maybe about 20 to 40% of my holdings into other assets and digital currencies. Mohammed, how long do you think NiceHash will stay as it is now? So Mohammed, how long do you think NiceHash will stay as it is now? The question that you just proposed. So NiceHash, as far as profitability, is right there below direct mining, or what I call batch mining, right? You should really be batch mining rather than mining through NiceHash, because you're cutting out the middleman and the extra fees for mining with NiceHash. But I suspect it will stay like this until EIP 1559 is implemented, and then you're going to see at least the Ethash, the NiceHash Ethash algo, kind of fade down as far as profitability. And then maybe Octopus would take over, or Ravencoin. That's what I really would like to see, some Kapow on NiceHash really take over and get more people interested in Ravencoin. What's funny is all this talking and conversing and that me and Savage have done about Ravencoin and the great uses that it has. And then freaking, what was that project, Savage, that just came out that we talked about? Remember the Subaru S209? What was it? First off, this is a pretty sick car. It's the regular STI Impreza, but am I in your way? It's the regular STI Impreza, but there's the picture that you used, Savage. No, oh, well, I didn't mean to say that out loud. My bad. That's not the picture you used. Savage Mine. What kind of keywords did you use, dude? Maybe use Ravencoin. Yeah, there you go. Restricted asset tags. Use case part 4. And you can see that me and Savage were talking. He really led the show, but basically assigning an asset, a restricted asset, to a vehicle, right? Limited edition vehicle, and then using that to track maybe like maintenance, right? When you took it into the shop, stuff like that. It goes along with the VIN. So when you sell that vehicle, you give the new owner the asset, and they can have the history and all that stuff within the restricted asset. Savage Mind really broke it down. I thought it was pretty cool. But that was just an idea, and then some cryptocurrency did it recently, and Savage was like, he tagged me in it and was laughing with me, but I forgot what it was, to be honest. Yeah, documenting vehicle maintenance through blockchain, because blockchain, the underlying technology that's underneath cryptocurrency, I know everybody's just all about it for the money, but the underlying technology behind it is really, really, really good. If you have any questions, guys, please tag me. You know, Savage is getting my attention just by tagging me for certain things. But if you have any questions, definitely hit me up. Otherwise, we're just chilling and streaming for a little bit. It's only 7:18. I started at 6:45. I'm going to cut off around 7:45. Savage Mind's going to go live at 9:30, around 9:30, I believe. I did not mean to overlap with Space Goats, so if you jump over there, let them know my apologies. Matter of fact, let's go bug them real quick.
Put the power supply up here on top, one power supply down here on the bottom. Well, that's not true. They're not required to be water cooled. Come on now.
Space Goats is pretty good.
They just
I got something from him that he helped me out with.
They are water cooled.
Let me turn this down a little bit. I got something from him that you're going to be seeing in an upcoming video. Savage Mind, we linking up this weekend? Are you still available this weekend?
That's the first thing I don't like about it.
Guild War asks, when is the last day of mining EIP 1559? So they're expecting it to go in July in the London upgrade, but what the last day or the actual block height that will happen, no idea.
Hey, Serpent, what's going on, man? That basically gonna make me put it up here. I do not want to put that up there. I don't like having the power supply, the power cable up here on top.
He's only got 2.42K subscribers. Wow,
down a little bit lower.
That's crazy.
Personally,
he's very intelligent. Oh, there's the box. There's the box. Let me see if I can't zoom in, but you see this box? He got one of those for Red Panda Mining and a couple of the others, and I got one too that I'm going to try to get together. I like this mat. Where is that mat? What is it? Is he... Looks like it's got motherboard layouts, socket types, mod X. Interesting. If he's still on, I'll drop you guys a link afterwards. If he's still online, but you know, this is the thing I like about the crypto community. We had that meeting this weekend. It was really nice to catch up with everybody, see how things are going, talk a little bit about Ethereum. Look at that dip, man. We've been on this downtrend since what? So the peak BTC high was the 5th of February, and then we just been on a steady downtrend. Let's switch over to the daily. Maybe I could be wrong about that. I think Son of a Tech actually did it very smart. So this is, again, the BTC value, not the USD value. That's what I really care about. When it comes to cryptocurrencies and buying, selling, all that stuff, I care about the BTC value, not so much the USD value. Because I want you to think about it this way. Usually an exchange, say for example, if you get an altcoin that the exchange doesn't support, 9 times out of 10, like, and when I say exchange, the exchange, you're actually withdrawing your crypto into fiat or converting your crypto into fiat. You're 9 times out of 10 going to have to transfer it into Bitcoin, Ethereum, or some type of the top coins. And that's where you need to be thinking about the Satoshi value or the Bitcoin value more than the USD value. And some altcoins, the pairings, for example, like Ethereum might be up against Litecoin but down against Bitcoin. And like you got to take that into consideration when you're executing your positions and whatever it may be. Everybody, especially the institutional investors, just care about the dollar value. I don't care about the dollar value. I care about the BTC value. You could see ever since that 2018 high, it's never been back to what it used to be. And that's because, compared to Bitcoin at that time in 2018 with the all-time high around $20,000, Ethereum is not climbing. It's not scaling with Bitcoin as Bitcoin continues to rise. It's not scaling the same. And it looks like on this recent downtrend, we've been on this downtrend since February 5th and just going down. How far down we will go, I don't know. But, with the news of EIP 1559, some of the pools announcing that they don't support it, the devs and much of the community wanting to push it through, how are things going to turn out? I don't know. I don't have a freaking crystal ball. I can't tell you how things are going to turn out, but it's a bit concerning. It's a bit concerning. The problem is I could sit there with a microphone, but because of who I am, the size of who I am, my channel size and all that stuff, my voice carries no weight. So that's why that meeting with Bisbee Tripp and Son of a Tech, and we tried to get Vosk Coin in there, and Vosk and I were talking. He advised me, got some stuff to take care of, completely understand. It was last minute, but those guys carry a little bit more weight because of the growth of their channel and stuff like that. So we'll see how things turn out with the meeting on the 26th. Speaking of which, does Tim talk about the meeting on the 26th? What time is the meeting, Max Voltage? $1,400? Yeah, I think I just saw 1,400. Not on the Gamers Nexus mat wasn't on Space Ghost channel. That was a Mod X mat. I have the Gamers Nexus mat out there, and then I got this, and then the mouse mat right below you, but you guys can't see it. Yeah, 1,400 UTC. That's what I thought. Okay, cool. So, anyways, let's just go through some stuff, because otherwise I'm just sitting here talking to thin air. Not that you guys aren't there. You guys are there. It's just you're not physically here. We need to have a meeting. Ooh, why did I turn that off? I didn't mean to turn that off. Vertash. Vertcoin, I want to see what Bitsby Trippin shows in his chart, by the way. If some of the hash rate or a good portion of the hash rate goes from Ethereum to Vertcoin, what would happen? Yeah, so Guild War, what would happen? Right? Like, think about it logically. If they don't support it and they go through with EIP 1559, what's going to happen? Whatever's going to happen is going to have a negative impact. All right? So that's why it's kind of like, so what are we going to do? So, Mohammed, I did drop a video on how to mine Ethereum using the batch miners. You need to check that out. And the same thing would apply. The same thing would apply for any other algos. When it comes to batch mining, it's just a matter of switching the pools, making sure you got the right port numbers, changing your wallet address, stuff like that. I also showed quick start guide of mining with Awesome Miner, which executes batch miners, right? But it's a GUI, because a lot of new users want to use a GUI. They don't want to use shell. PowerShell or CMD, command prompts, nothing like that. They just want a GUI to click start. That's it. And I understand, but to really get the best out of everything, batch miners are the way to go, because you can, if you do the the README file, if you read it and go through it and look through the Bitcoin talk thread or the GitHub and learn the ins and out of that specific miner, you can actually increase your hash rate. For example, T-Rex miner, you can increase the intensity of the miner, which can inhibit performance. Like if you're using on it, like if I was mining on it right now while trying to record, not only would that not work, but depending on the intensity, I could turn it up or down, and increase my hash rate and decrease my hash rate. There's also different variables that I could put in there to only mine on specific cards and omit X, Y, and Z. It's so much more advanced features that you can utilize. But check out the one for Quick Start Guide How to Mine Ethereum. That's the one where I show how to use the batch miners. Didn't go into super detail, but that one should help you out. The minimum payouts right now, Muhammad, has increased quite a bit. But let me go back to what Guild War was saying. Let's go check out Ethermine real quick. And if you guys feel like sending me some Ethereum, there's my address. The payouts, the minimum payouts have been increased. As you can see here, it used to be 0.5 and now it's 0.1. I think each pool is different. Let's go check out miningpoolstats.stream. And then Guild Wars, I get back to your question. Yeah, so the minimum payouts have been increased. Spark pool, Ethermine F2 pool, so on and so forth. Nano pool is still at 0.05, which is, I guess, nice. B pool went up to 0.08. Damn. Pulling 0.2. And their fees 3%. Good golly, Miss Molly. Alright, so Guild Wars. Let's see here. What you say, bud? Alright, when EIP is implemented, when are we going to be screwed? So around July, don't have an exact block height. I already asked about that, or answered that. We don't have an exact date yet. After this dev meeting and the upcoming implementations and stuff like that, we should know more. Ethermine Spark Pool control majority of hash power, and they don't support EIP 1559. Yes, so there's gonna be a sharp divide, I think, if there isn't a little compromise made. What are those pools gonna do? Are they gonna continue to mine on the old chain, or are they gonna switch over because they're forced to? I don't know. I really don't have the answers to that. It really depends on a number of variables. Yeah, we're in this middle ground right now. That's why I said earlier I'm going to decrease the amount of holdings that I have in Ethereum. Yeah, so I'm all for getting paid out in Bitcoin. You can batch mine to nice hash. You're still being paid by somebody to you're getting paid by somebody in Bitcoin to mine on their pools, or you can mine directly, right? So you mine directly to Ethermine, and then you turn around and sell, send that money to an exchange. Because I wouldn't mind to like if you have a Coinbase account, I wouldn't mind to the address that Coinbase gives you. I would mine to a wallet that you own the private keys to, maybe like MetaMask. Make sure you get the official MetaMask. Don't be silly and get some scam MetaMask that, just it's crazy right now. I have a video coming out about the craziness of today and how you can protect yourself. But, make sure you're always getting your wallets from official sources. Make sure you own the private keys, not your coins, and then just mine to that, and then eventually, once you stack it up, go ahead and swap it over. And I don't know why YouTube's saying my connection is doing what it's doing. What's my speed test? It's lower than what I would like it to be, but I'm not sure why it's jittering like that. Unless my boys are doing something. I should have more than that. I should have 40. Call Comcast. I'm on gigabit internet, and I should have more up than that. Anyways. Oh yeah, I heard about this. Would I mine it? I don't know. Let's do some quick research right now. Why not? So this is what I like to do. If you tell me, hey, there's a new coin, check it out. All right, cool. All right, we're gonna check it out. So we're gonna first we figure out the algo that it's on, which is Kaku cycle. right? We got what to mine opened up. Let's say I got 63060 Ti's. Let's see what it does on Kaku cycle. All right, so 58.8. Let's say 60 mega hash, because these are just base numbers. 1140. Let's go to coins. Let's see if it's in here. All right, it is. Cool. I'm gonna put that in there. 1140. Let's go look at the pool fees real quick. Averaging around 1% like usual. I don't know why that says 10. Huh. Okay. Calculate. No way. Is that right? Let me open up 2 tabs here. So Kaku cycle, 58.8 hashes. 58.8 hashes, 1140 wattage, 10 cent per kilowatt hour. Let's put it back at the 10% that it was showing. I don't know why it was showing 10%, but let's see here. I see this is probably why it's not showing up on the main page. That seems off to me. But that, I don't just go on profits. All right, my bad. I'm not doing it the way I should. All right, so we know what algo it's on. Now we go over to CoinMarketCap. We look up Cortex. Cortex, is that how you say it? Or Cortez? No, there's no Z in it. All right, Cortex. Check it out. And the reason I like to go to CoinMarketCap is because there's a couple things I like to look at here. All right, so it's been around since, well, at least it's been on here since April 2018. All right, so it's been around for a while. All right, just got a little uptrend here at the end. Let's check out the socials. All right, so this is the tweets. I like to go to their Twitter. Let's check them out. All right, 17.8K followers. Last post was February 19th. Okay, they're marketing. All right, okay. Now let's go check out their markets. They're on a pretty decent amount of exchanges, not too bad. Not too many exchanges that I care too much about, but at least in some of the main ones. So that's not bad. All right, so exchanges are looking good. Socials are looking good. Let's go ahead and check out their website. And all right, website's looking good. Number one thing, it's secure. That's what I like to see. All right, website's not looking too bad. Okay, so AI interface utilize GPU instead of CPU to execute non-trivial AI models on the Cortex chain. Deterministic interference engine that guarantees exactly the same AI interference results across heterogenic and computing environments, allowing for deterministic on-chain AI interface without resorting to off-chain solutions. Okay, smart contract and AID apps. Okay, cool, intriguing. All right, now you say Yahoo Finance. Like when you post stuff like that, you need to have links. Okay, I want links to whatever you're talking about. I don't like that. And then here's the number one thing, GitHub. All right, let's see how active they've been. So, all right, so we had an update 2 hours ago, 18 hours ago, 22 hours ago, 15 days ago, 19 days ago, 28 days ago, January 21st. All right, so recently they started developing a lot more, but there was a nice downturn there. But you want to see activity on the development. You want to see activity on their website, like they're continuing to grow. You know, the marketers need to market, the developers need to develop, and you know the project needs to grow. It needs to be listed on a number of exchanges. So would I mine it? Possibly. It's currently 17 cents right now, but I'd be interested to see how much I actually earn in a 24-hour period, because I don't think this what to mine data that we were looking at was accurate. I mean, if it's really $100-something a day with 63060 Ti's, that's crazy. Here's the thing: a lot of people that mine do auto convert into Bitcoin. They don't do it manually. They just want to get Bitcoin as fast as possible. I don't think there's any pool that allows us to do that. Let's go look. So Woody Pulley, nope. Okay, so 61 miners, minimum payout 5, fee 0.9%, difficulty's low. I'll tell you what, somebody rented out some hash power right now. They could just network up. That's a low network hash rate. Compared to others. Compared to others. But Kakusaiku is not a very popular algo. It is in some. For example, like BitTube Cash, which has been picking up steam. Eternity, which has been picking up steam. But there's not too many of them. So yeah, I mean, I would mine it. I wouldn't mind mining it. I'm not sure if that makes sense. I would not mind to mine it. And it meets all my criteria. It's on exchanges. It's got a decent website. As far as their goals, let's see what their tools and resources is. Oh, they got a mobile wallet. iOS, Android, Google Play, and for Chrome. Let's check out for Android. If it shows anything on here. Oh, no. Cancel. It's an APK. So it's not in the Google Play Store yet. Interesting. What about for iOS? They have to be authorized. You can't just download it. Yeah, you can. Apparently you can. Ho 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 ho. They have a... That might be the deal breaker right there, guys. You don't have any other wallets? Run a node. That's cool. Start mining. That's old as hell. Over 2 years old. Yeah, that might be a little bit of a deal breaker for me. The wallet. You have to download the APK and install it on your phone, so that means you're going to have to run it in developer mode or unlock it and go from there. That might be a little bit of a deal breaker. But, I mean, it's not bad. Their devs need to build a what I would call a full node wallet. Or maybe a... what is it called? It's not called a light wallet. What's the word I'm looking for, guys? It's not a full node. There's full node. Doesn't look like they have any hardware wallet support yet. But what's the other one? It's not a light wallet. I forgot the name of what you would call it. Electrum? Electrum? I guess it's considered a light wallet. But yeah. So according to this, you know, it said that we should make $100 a day, which is absolutely nuts. But this data might be wrong. It might be. I have no idea. It might be wrong. As far as profits and stuff like that. Because I don't know if the APIs are broken or anything like that. Alright, let me look at chat because I spent a lot of time on that. Thank you for that question, though. I'm going to do some testing and look into Cortex. Jay Bohannon. Yes, I've used Awesome Miner 2 for Windows. It'd be nice if someone showed how to set up Awesome Miner to run under Linux. How to set up Linux to run Awesome Miner. Oof. Linux and Awesome Miner. If I'm using Linux, I'm using Hive OS, to be honest. They can't continue to mine at the same chain due to the difficulty bomb. So Max Voltage, what would happen to address my boy Guild War here? What would happen if the pools do not support it, but they still implement it? What would happen? They can't continue to mine in the same chain due to the difficulty bomb. So they're going to be forced, even though they don't support EIP 1559. The pools that announce they do not support it are still going to be forced. You know, I wonder if some of those pools announced that they weren't supporting it just to, you know, say that, just to act like they're on the miner side. But wasn't that part of the conversation in the round table? And we're going to wrap up here in just a minute, guys. Wasn't that a part of the conversation in the round table where we were talking about how pools put their payouts in the blocks? and what would happen poolside, they would be forced to pay more than what they are now to issue out payouts, which is why we're seeing an increase already in the minimum payout. Yeah, if you know, honestly, if I were to send you one Bitcoin right now, George, it would be more beneficial now than it would be yesterday, because what would happen is you can bet your bottom dollar that if you just sat on that thing, if not months, years, that $10, $5 of Bitcoin that I send to you would actually be more profitable. The guy I bought the ECU for my Acra TL, sat on the $400 worth of Bitcoin that I sent him back in the bear market of 2018, 2019. And so he sat on that, and that $400 looks like a pretty penny now. So it's just a catch-22. And if you need the profits, I understand why you sell. If you don't need the profits, maybe try to use it to trade and lock in your profits at the highs, right? So if we locked in profits at 58,000, it drops down to 53. You could just buy back in or short or whatever. I used to run, I need to get back into it. I used to run an algo bot. And what would happen is the profits from my mining would go into this algo bot and would continue to accumulate and perform longs and shorts on certain cryptocurrencies. And I was making a lot of Satoshis that way. But algo bots are getting up there in price. So until I start generating enough revenue from a number of resources, I'm not going to spend any more money. I have too much reoccurring bills. I can't have any more reoccurring bills. All right, so Max Volt is trying to answer my question. Guys, I'm going to get ready to wrap up here. But the question I had was about the pools. Yes, but in a small issue that the pools will be required to adjust to. The key is why it will be difficult for mining pools to reject the fork is due to difficulty bomb. Max Voltage, I'm going to have to watch your video. If you can explain that in greater detail on the video, so viewers can understand, I say let's try to see if you can cover that. But security and what would happen when the pools that have announced they are not supporting EIP 1559, what's going to happen? July 1559 gets released. The pools say they don't want it, but it happens anyway. They can't continue to mine on the old chain because of difficulty bomb. What's going to happen? So, if you haven't checked out Max Voltage, I forgot the link to your channel, but you're a moderator. Hurry up and throw your link in the live chat, because I'm getting ready to wrap up here. I wonder if Space Goats is still on. Oh, by the way, guys, if you're watching this now or in the future, I had to put my Discord behind a small paywall because bots are ridiculous, and I've been seeing them really getting into the crypto mining community and the crypto trading community, and it's getting really, 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 really bad. So yeah, so if you join down in the memberships below this video, you'll be able to get into the Discord and stuff like that. There's Max Voltage. He just posted his live video, his channel, in which he's going to talk. Now, he doesn't have a lot of subscribers, but I don't want you to base it on the amount of subscribers he has. He actually is pretty informative about EIP 1559. The combination between him, the dev mindset of David, a GPU hoarder, son of a tech, and some of the questions that Mining Chamber and I presented in the meeting, it was a very educational thing, and everybody had good questions or concerns. But primarily from the small miner standpoint is what's going to happen to the profits. That's really what a lot of people are asking, but I care more about the security, the implementation after it's implemented, the impacts, or implications. Like, there's a lot of variables that I want to, fully understand, which is why I'm going to pay attention to the meeting on the 26th, February 26th at 1400 UTC. So it's this upcoming Friday, the community call. And I don't think I could join it. You got to be invited, I believe. How to join, question and proposal, testnet, Reddit. Yeah. So I'll be watching it. That's pretty much it. So go check out Max Voltage. I thank you guys for hanging out with me. This is just a quick little random AMA. I do this only when wife allows me. Happy wife, happy life. So I make sure that she's well taken care of. I love those fans, by the way. You see how they just clicked in? But if you're new to the channel, I do stuff on cryptocurrency, but I'm also a tech guy. I just like doing teardowns, overclocking, maybe a little bit of tuning, do some performance testing. I'm a little bit all over the place, but a lot of my content is related to crypto, and the whole goal of the channel is to help others like you. So if you have any questions or concerns, continue to make comments in the videos. I do my best to get back to everybody. I can't keep up with all of it, but I do my best. So definitely let me know. Leave me any comments below this video or any of the videos if you have questions on, and I'll do my best to get back to you. But I thank you so much for watching this live stream, hanging out with me. Do me a favor, hit the like button on the way out. Subscribe for more content like this. And before I let you go, I just want to say that this live stream has been brought to you by dogelord.com, which is where I have my merch, as well as some of the major YouTubers that participate, like Red Panda Mining and stuff like that. So if you want to check it out, go ahead and check it out. Greatly appreciate it. If you go to the link that's in the description, it helps out the channel. And there's other links at the bottom that provide a kickback to the channel to help support what we're doing. So I really appreciate you, and I'll catch you guys later on. We're going to head on over to Spadescoats, let them know that I sent you with a hashtag Serpent Raid, and you guys take care of yourself. Have a good night. Be safe. Keep social distancing. Let's get rid of this COVID. I'm so tired of it. Savage, I want to see you later on this weekend. Take care, bud. Enjoy do the live stream. I'll see you then.